Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. If you are new to this channel, among other things, each day that I'm able to, I try to take a little bit of wisdom that has helped me in my life and share it with you in the aspirations that you might find it helpful. So let's get to today's quote, see if you find it helpful. This one is particularly relevant in my life. Taking our own good advice bears more fruit than simply giving it to others. Let's be an example of the advice we give. Now, I don't know about you, but I have noticed in my own life I've been able to give some pretty good advice to others that I'm not actually practicing. Things that seem like a good idea or advice that I've received or things I've learned about, but that I'm not actually doing. There's other times where I've given really good advice based on things that I have done that have helped me, such as what we're talking about now, that I realize I'm no longer doing. And that to me is a really fascinating thing. I don't even realize, well, I don't do that anymore. But it used to be really helpful. It's so easy for us to offer good advice. As a matter of fact, when we're not in a situation, emotionally engaged in a situation, let your friends tell you about their issues or problems or what's going on with a relationship or work. It's pretty easy for us to see very clearly, from our perspective anyway, what would be helpful. Easy, very clear. Oh, yeah, this would be the thing to do. But when we're emotionally engaged in anything that's troubling, worrisome, have some, big, strong desires, some emotions around, it's very hard for us to make really healthy choices because we are in this refractory period. We're caught up in our emotions, our worries, our fears. That's why we often will use a therapist or a third person or get some of that good advice. But what I found interesting is you often already know the answer. That good advice is available to you. And the way I do this is I simply take a step back from the event, the activity, the worry, the concern, whatever that issue is. Just take a step back from it. Take a few breaths and kind of let go of my worries and fears around it and simply ask myself this simple question. What would be a healthy thing to do? I don't ask what's the right thing to do. I don't ask what should I do. As soon as I bring I into it, well, now I got all the emotions and the entanglement. But just objectively, what would be a healthy thing to do in this situation? I'll tell you what, 99.9% of the time, I get a pretty good answer. It's the same kind of thing as the advice I'd give to someone. I get a good answer. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there about what a healthy thing to do would be. And the advice is there. It's available. It came from us, from within. I'm not always able to act on the advice, but at least there's a really clear answer. And what I have found is that often I can act on that good advice, and it's really improved my life. So, would like to offer this little bit of wisdom that's helped me in my life, advice that I'm offering that I do take in my life, and try to notice when you are offering some good advice. Kind of check in. Are you still doing that? Have you found it helpful? If you're not doing it, why not? Help you find this helpful. If you'd like more resources, we have courses, we have retreats, we have all kinds of activities that can help build resilience and well-being, live a meaningful life at ameaningfullife.us. Thank you.